going on? Welcome back. Bit of a follow on from last week's video. I am in Co-op car park. You might hear some people in the background, but essentially obviously last week's video was me prepping, or me and Elliot prepping my R32 for its MOT, which happened this morning, and I'm in Co-op, so you're guessing it's passed. None of us thought it. Last night, right, I was fucking googling stuff that's like just cheap runarounds, like £600 up to like £1,500, just to sort of tie me over until I can fix this in case it was something seriously wrong. And what surprised me was no advisory, not a single one. But even before that, we noticed I had a small power steering leak, and this hasn't been brought up. This I'm massively happy that I've got another ticket on it for a year. And as I should have said, and I did say last week, basically the MOT is like a test to judge whether your car's roadworthy. So things like decats, it's an automatic fail. Something that is very uncommon in the UK is that the police will spot check you. They'll take you to their MOT centre and give you like a quick test, and if it fails, then I think you've got to pick up your car from like an impound, or you have to get it fixed there. Because obviously that's if your car fails an MOT, which you can do, it can fail on silly things, like for instance a rusted number plate is an MOT fail, or like if your lights lose their tint, like for your indicators and stuff, then it's an MOT failure. But an interesting thing that happened is, so this morning I spoke to a guy who's MOT test, who just raised these. Spoke to the tester, and obviously he's done out of his garage, and I said, do you mind if I quickly tighten it up? Because obviously the exhaust, the clamp had come off at the bottom, right where me and Elliot attached it to the back, so that's why it was like a lot louder than usual. And I like the noise obviously, it's basically straight pop. So anyway, we did that, hit a pothole on the way home, heard it come loose, car got immediately louder again. So I'm gonna leave that for now. I don't really fancy doing that every week, like reattaching it. I'm trying to drive relatively quietly, because if you see my surroundings, I'm driving down the high street in a minute. Don't get me wrong, it is where I live, there's a lot of like, it's very packed in tight, like the streets, so it is good for noise. But one thing about where I live is there's not really many modified cars. It's a bit of a blessing and a curse, because there's not really many around. You get a lot of people like up your arse or revving at you. Like for instance, there was a Vectra around my gaff the other day, like as I was driving home. It was just down the road, and it was like a traffic jam. And he noticed that when I was catching up to him, my car was loud. So he starts revving at me with a pack of fucking pigeons in his boot going, ooh, ooh. But not like good, like not good turbo noise, it's like diesel straight pipe owls in the boot. Just so that's that. The only thing else I'd like to talk about is upcoming plans. I'm hoping to attend Fitted. I am at Broke Boys at the farm. I have my ticket. There's a few of us going to be there. I think Billy RS is going. The young fellow, he's now got a Mazda. He makes some pretty good videos. So it'd be good to meet him. I did meet another fellow Mk4 Golf YouTuber the other week when we was at Early Edition. Mr. Brad Wants to Vlog, like really nice guy. He does make some good videos as well. Oh, I've got an audience. Sorry, I had to do that. I turned the corner and I just saw a bear of him looking at me, so I thought, fuck it. So if there's any other shows that you are going to, and you sort of, there's an R32 there, you might be able to see it. Yeah, you wouldn't have seen that. It's the Mark 5. Yeah, if there's any shows you want to see me at, and there's like a lot of room to book the tickets and that, then drop us a message in the comments with like at least the full name of the event, and I'll see what I can do. I just want to thank you for watching. I'm proper buzzing that the MOT passed. I wouldn't say I'm a worrier, but it always it's always in your mind whether the car's going to fail. So it's just one of the things that I thought of, like, oh shit, like it could easily fail. And I'm so happy it didn't, because it just saves me a lot of money. I'll do a video of upcoming mods in the next few weeks, because I haven't really got much planned. Elliot's brother is gonna give me the keys to his Octavia VRS, which will be a nice review. It's the newest car I will have driven, and I know my pointless opinion will mean something to someone. If you're looking at one, then it's a good thing. Obviously he'll be there with us talking about why he did buy it and all that good shit. But thanks for watching. Drop us a comment, like any shows and that, like I said. If you've got your MOT coming up, like in the next 2 months, I want you to write down below what you think is going to fail, and then when you do your MOT, I want you to remember to come back and tell me if it did. And just thanks for watching. Like and comment and give us a subscribe. Well over 200 now. I say well, about 7 over. And it's just means a lot, like 200. I couldn't fit 200 people in my house. Seems a bit of a silly analogy, but massive thanks to you all. And I'll catch you in the next one.
We can be heroes.